Welcome back to Alma, Missouri. We're here taking care of our new cattle farm, making sure that they're all good and healthy. And, well, we have a lot to do. We need to get our equipment figured out and all of that stuff so we can make sure these old moo-moos, well, don't die on us and they stay productive. As we can see, we have 60 of these cows right now. And they do have a bit of food, and their health is going on the way up now that we have purchased this land and are able to feed them. So we can see that they have 40% value worth of grass, which is 22,000 liters. The 40% is like the efficiency of the feed or effectiveness or whatever. And then the silage, we have a little tiny bit more of that, but we don't have any hay, TMR, and apparently no meadow grass. Must be the time of the year. But we have Limousine, Holstein, and Brown Swiss cattle all out in our farm. So, we need to figure out the equipment situation. To make sure they had something to eat, I did use the lawnmower and just kind of mow around for a little while and dump it into the barn. So, they are good to go there. We need to get our equipment sorted out. So, I don't know what exactly we need. And so this is going to be a good time for me to go in here to animals, take a look, see. Okay, yeah, gonna be honest, don't need any of that. I know, let's see, what is this? So that'll do straw. It also looks like it'll do TMR though, that is nice. All of these will, okay. So it'd be $38,000 to pick one of those up. We don't really have all the stuff to handle TMR at this time. We could just do a straw blower, but those are darn near the same, man. Apparently, straw blower is what we'll use to put straw in the barn, and that'll probably give us manure, if I'm not mistaken. And then mineral feed goes in the TMR mixture, if we do TMR. So we would probably need to get the TMR mixer, which is 90 horsepower, okay? And just in preparation for the straw blower, which I guess it doesn't really matter. I like this one better, but, you know. Anyways, it's 36 or 32,000, probably this one here, 32,000. That's 125 horsepower, so we need at least 125. We do have the grass field, so if we do our own bales or something, then I need to make sure that we have enough horsepower. We're probably just going to go with the small guy here. And that is 120 horsepower. Okay. We would need a mower as well. Probably right here, 22.5. I mean, this stuff is expensive. We might not be able to go the 22.5 yet. But how much horsepower was that? Just so I can plan. 90, okay. Windrower shouldn't be too bad. Okay, yeah. So it seems like most of that stuff we're going to be probably dealing with. We're 130 horsepower will serve for our needs. Let's just see what that will get us for. Yeah, so that gets us a small cultivator on there if we need to do any of that. Same for plow, pretty small. Disc harrow, yeah, not too big. So the implements, if we did that, those would struggle a bit, but it would work otherwise for all of the hay stuff, and maybe that's what this tractor can really focus and specialize on. Since that's what our field currently has, it's what we'll start with, but we'll break out into something more as soon as we can. So I want to find out the best priced, best powered situation I can find. Okay, well, let's think about this. We could do a 4755, 190 horsepower. We've got a good 3-point in the back. We've even got a 3-point up front. Or we got, honestly, yeah, it is. So, do we have PTO up here in the front? I don't see PTO. It might just be a dummy 3-point. Surely not. I bet it actually works. But that's 74,000. That might be the best dollar price we got. Ooh, whoa, hold on. This bad boy right here is only $68,000. It's 175 horsepower, a little less horsepower, but I think this might actually work even better for our particular needs. In fact, we could put a quickie or a hower on there. Let me think about this. That might be the one. That might be the winner right there. Do an 8,000 series. Do like them. Don't need it quite yet, though. I think I'm going to roll with this one right here. I just want to figure out which, do I want Hower I have 3 quickie and I got 2 hires. Now I know the horsepower says to do this one, but my gut says to do this one. Well, I'm gonna have a better time guessing with the Hauer, so we're gonna go with that. All right, this bad boy, gonna put the front loader attachers on there. We're gonna check our wheel options. We got Michelin Continental. Ooh, hold on, those Continentals look kind of nice. Front loader on her, 175 horsepower, 69.5 with the front loader attached. I think I am good with that. I think this is going to be our tractor to start. With that purchase, it should put us just below, yep, there it is, 298, just below 300,000. Now, let's get what is next. What is next is the good question. Probably do need to pick up a mower. Probably should grab a baler. And I'm thinking about just mowing and then direct baling, at least right now. I want to get out of that. And we absolutely will, because we've done enough of it in my life, okay? But to start, we're going to have to. So, which one of these? I don't know. Maybe I put this one on there. It's 110 horsepower. We have 175. That doesn't leave us much for the baler. What'd the baler need? 120? Ooh. All right, we're probably going to have to go the smaller mower and let the baler take up the rest of that horsepower. So, buy this thing right here. Standard net, film binding. Wow, empty. No, standard net, please. Okay, we're going to buy this as well. 61,220. Now we're down to $223,000 in the bank account. It goes fast, man. We had $1 million to start, but we've been spending a lot of money buying the farm and all the stuff to come along with it here. $1 million doesn't go very far in the grand scheme of things. Not when these people charge you what they do for equipment. I'll tell you that much. I like this tractor. This is a good one. Good tractor right here. We are going to get started on this grass field. So let's unfold the mower. Set it. Okay. Put that down. Let's turn on the baler. Sure. Set the mower down. Turn on the mower. Now, I know I don't have a GPS on here, but just play around with me here. Okay, it's Farm Sim. I want to hit... We have a pretty big field here. I'm going to do 4 headlands. And, do I want to skip a line? It might be easiest to skip a line with the size of this thing. Might skip 2 lines. I don't know. I'm going to set it to, actually, hold on, no. Actually, I just want the steering assist, so never mind. An automatic cruise control deactivation now. Ooh, fancy. I don't think I've used that yet. Let's see how this thing all works, eh? Let's hope our tractor has the power we need. 120 plus 60, 70, 80. We're a little bit over. 175 horsepower on the tractor. 180 needed to run what we have here. And these turns apparently too tight for our GPS. Yay. Come on, Treader. Figure your life out. Attaboy. Hey, guys, I'm in a Tesla right now. This is crazy. Wow. Who knew that tractors had the tech but way before Tesla ever did? Yeah. Maybe they should call John Deere, ask for a little help, eh? I think Giants needs to work on the way it rounds stuff a little bit. It breaks its connection too often, and you have to, like, take over and reline it up and stuff. It's just when it gets to be too much, too tight or something. I had a full bale. This doesn't automatically unload. I have now learned that. Can I turn it on to automatically unload? Yep, sure can. And turn on automatic drop. There it goes. Yeah, that's better. Now the problem is I'm going to forget to stop all the time. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Fills up fast, I'll tell you that. We ain't doing the biggest of bales. I don't think this thing is an adjustable size. And stop. Hey, good job, me. Proud of you. That's what I need to see. I'm going to ride around this field for a wee while and drop out some marshmallows for a bit. Actually, these ones aren't marshmallows. We don't have them wrapped. Oh, I know. That's going to feel weird. I'm too used to wrapping them. But we're going to knock out this field with what we can here. And, I need to figure out all them rotten bales. That might be the next thing we tackle here. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got so zoned in and entrenched in this, I forgot I was recording. I don't think I've talked for a hot minute. I'm still making bales. We still out here. It's not like it matters. Nothing much has changed. But yeah, hi. My bad. How are you? Hope you're well. Yeah. So we're probably gonna take care of those bales up there, the rotten ones, soon. Mainly because I want to see if I can feed them or not. Come on, you can't tell me you weren't curious too. I mean, you know, you gotta get rid of it somehow. Maybe mix it in with the good hay. That stuff is very yucky. Been sitting there a while, I'll tell you that. I'd like to get tarps. Anybody know if that's a thing yet in Farm Sim? It'd be nice. It'd be nice. It'd be a nice bale storage mod. You could put bales like in the place and then run up and tarp it almost like it was a silage pit, but you know, instead it's bales. And not to make it silage, but just to keep it out of the weather. I don't know. I imagine you guys probably have done that in real life too. We used to do it all the time. We would stack bales at a certain part of the field, and we'd put these big blue tarps that we would throw over top of them, strapped down. But yeah, anyways, you get the idea. We got a lot of new bales coming, so we got to figure out a way to get rid of the old bales. That's why that's going to be the next process for us. But I wanted to try and knock this field out before we got over to doing that. So I'm going to keep on mowing through here, and I'll tune in with y'all in just a little bit. This would be a cool view if I was skilled enough to drive it this way. Welcome to Farming Simulator, the only game where you can teabag yourself. You can't make this up. I'm teabagging myself. This is what it feels like on April 15th. For those of you that are young, it's tax day. Yep, that's what it feels like right there. Getting teabagged in Farm Sim. It's a weird way for me to tell you that I'm done mowing the hayfield, isn't it? But yeah, I'm done mowing the hayfield. So we're probably gonna move on to the next task. Alright, well, here's what I think. We have all of the field pretty much mowed and baled, so I want to figure out what to do with these rotten ones. I don't know if they can or can be used. I'm guessing no. But we do need to move them or something, clean them up off the farm that we've bought here, so let's get started. Worth trying out. As you know, we have to make room for our new bales that we're going to be getting, so we can get these ones moved out. That is nothing but good news. Okay, yeah, they're so rotten that I can't even begin to get them, dude. Look at that. Well, they might have to just stay here. I don't know if I want to deal with that. That makes this task a real pain in the butt, boys. Oh, boy. Yep. It's a lot of rotten bales. Come on, man. Well. You know what? I bet you I know a guy who will be willing to buy all those bales off me. Even though they're rotten, he likes to mix them up. He still uses them, so I'm gonna give him a call. I got his number. Oh, here it is, my truck. Let me pull that out of the glove box here, see what he says. By golly, he says $2,500, and yes, sir. Look at that, he picked them up. He came, got all the bales, paid me for them, and now we are, well, we're a lot cleaner, I'll tell you that. So that's good news. I'm glad to have those gone. And we even have a little bit of money out of the deal as well. So can't complain about that. Now, we do have our own bales that we need to get moved. You gotta decide where. Let me look around. We got a little barn here. You got the Meridian, got a big barn. Can probably stack them here if we need. Honestly, because I don't really have a better spot right now, we're gonna move them off the side of the field, stack them where the rotten ones were. And we're just gonna kind of hope that works. At first I was like, I'll just do this in the skid steer, but I don't know. Maybe I do want to use my truck and trailer. It takes longer to get down here than I thought it would. But things are going along. We're at $226,000, and I'm thinking about maybe buying this field right here. For $33,000, we can get another 3 acres. It ain't much, but it's something, you know? And it's right here on our land. We have a road that leads right to it. I mean, it just makes sense to own it. So I'd like to figure that one out, make sure we can afford it and such, but holy cow. You ever seen a bale do that? Ever? Asking for a friend. It's nice out here, though. I actually do really like this map, I must say. This is a really, really good console map. I like the fields. Fields feel amazing. They have a nice rolling hill to them. They're good size. I love the town. The town on the edge of the map here is just gorgeous. I ran into a bale. Oh, sorry. You got the highways, and you have some really nice gravel roads out here. And even the train, as you can see, goes right through the middle. So I am a fan of this map overall, actually. Okay. In real life, I'm gonna be honest, I'd probably just keep rocking this with the skid steer because the time it would take to load it on a trailer and then unload it off the trailer. But I don't know. This feels like it's gonna take a while. Oh, man. This sucks. Well, guess I'm gonna go down and back for a hot minute. The nice thing is that it's gonna get faster. This is the longest part because we're starting at the farthest and working our way back. But, oh well, pitter patter. I'm gonna move some bales. BRB.
Cold January, up before dawn, down to the Knox mine we've been digging on. No other light but the lamp on my head, and my mama told me that I wound up dead. There's bills to pay, and the rent's due today, so I'll take my chances this time. Breaking my back, $5 a day, and the company store's getting half anyway. While Mr. Cold Baron sits up on a hill in a gold-plated mansion with pockets to fill, and we're underground. 100 feet down, and it feels like we're digging our grave. Don't go down the mines, heed the words that I tell you. It'll cost you your life, and it's damp and dark too. The river is wide, and it gets ever closer. Hammer strike, don't go down the mines. Heard people talking about the river's full of pain. They got us digging too close to the bank. But money and greed is a powerful thing. It can make a man blind to the danger it brings. And I've got a feeling this anthracite ceiling can't hold back the river above. We heard the warning just before noon. A thunder is sounding, the river came through. We tried to run, but the mine's like a blaze, and the cold icy waters chased us to our graves. Mama was right, I'd give my life, wish I'd listened to her when she said, don't go down the mines, heed the words that I tell you. It'll cost you your life, and it's damp and dark too. The river is wide, and it gets ever closer. Hammer strike, don't go down the mines. Yes, Mama was right, don't go down the mines.
Well, we've been at this for a while. I've almost got, 2 rows stacked. We're going to probably do 3. That's about all I can reach with the skid steer. But we will obviously have a ton of room here, so we're definitely going to be able to hold a lot. We've got still a pretty good amount out there, but I'm about maybe halfway through the field. We're working back pretty well, starting to speed up, really. Got to decide what our next task will be, but things are starting to feel a little bit more caught up around the farm here. I don't feel like we're a headless chicken running around trying to make sure that we have things going for our cows to stay alive. It's starting to feel a little bit more in order. So if we can, we will look to expand or explore some more aspects of the farm, what we have around available to do. Let's see. I have to get, just more acquainted with our land overall and what we really have at our fingertips. So I'm gonna keep moving bales and getting used to our new little farm here. But I just thought I would check in and show you guys the progress we had made so far. I've been at this for a while. Oh, hey, that was a perfect example of why you pick up bales on the bottom side of a hill. If you ever doing this in real life, do yourself a favor. Pick up the bale on the bottom side of the hill. Trust me, it's just a lifesaver. It works so well. Also, while you're at it, if you're in hills and you have a bale on the front, do me a favor. Be very careful about how you go up and down the hill, okay? And remember, if you push your clutch in, your tractor's just going to go faster. So don't get scared and push your clutch in. Your transmission is there to try and help slow you down. Use it with your brake. Try not to break it. And hope you don't speed up too much. I'm done with my farming tips for the day. See you in a bit. I feel like a child trying to reach the top shelf when I put bales on that third row. I'm sorry I wasn't talking. I was taking a medication, but it was kind of funny. Can you reach that shelf, Baba? Oh, good job. I'm a big kid now. Uh-oh. Might have messed up the rest of the shelf. Run away before the Walmart person finds out it was me.